Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Bemi for the Future channel. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on where you are watching from. I'm going to be reading the news shortly, but if you have been watching without subscribing, please click the red button below and turn on notification so that anytime we upload you will be notified. Thank you. Now, welcome back to part 2. Now, we're going to be looking at how Mr. Woodbury and HUSHPUPPI laundered the funds they received via Bitcoin. The big Chicago case happened on 11th February 2019, $2.3 million fraud against a Chicago company. In that case, the money was sent to a 6-month-old personal checking account opened by the money mule. He then moved 2.1 million USD into a Silvergate bank account belonging to Gemini Trust, a cryptocurrency exchange. The mule then tells Ponley that the funds will be moved to him 500,000 US dollars at a time and ask him for his Bitcoin account. The mule says, "We are sending you 340 Bitcoins and the rest is coming." All of this is easy to confirm by looking at the blockchain. I use CipherTrace for Bitcoin analysis. This shows that over the lifetime of the Bitcoin address, 3,798 Bitcoins approximately were received by the account of Ponley claims to be his own in 434 different transactions. At current Bitcoin value, that would be 34,315,216 US dollars. You can clearly see the 340 Bitcoin transaction being received from Gemini.com on the 15th of February 2019. Right after this transaction, you can see that Mr. Woodbury sent 611 Bitcoin, currently worth 5,522,495 US dollars to a Bitcoin wallet, from which the funds were sold off bit by bit in local Bitcoin currency at localbitcoins.com. 40 Bitcoin on the 16th of February via localbitcoin.com. 15.7 Bitcoin on the 16th of February via localbitcoin.com. 5 Bitcoin on 17th of February, and so on and so forth until 22nd onto 22 Bitcoin on 19th of February 2019. Along the way, some smaller transactions were made, such as spending 0.03 Bitcoin at UniCC, a stolen credit card shop. The BTC transaction to local Bitcoins stay small, 1 to 3 BTC per transaction, until the 9th of March 2019, when he sells 35 Bitcoins on localbitcoins.com. By June of 2019, the funds, which had not been converted to cash via local Bitcoins, were primarily deposited at Huobi Global, a cryptocurrency exchange originally founded in China, but now with offices in Singapore, Hong Kong, Korea, Japan, and oh yes, the United States. Now we're going to be looking at Los Angeles case against HUSHPUPPI because Chicago's own was for Mr. Woodbury. Los Angeles' own is against HUSHPUPPI. At first, it may not be obvious why the HUSHPUPPI case is in Los Angeles, as one of the largest victims is a New York-based company from which HUSHPUPPI is accused of stealing 922,857 US dollars from in a business email compromise scam, also known as a BEC scam. The Los Angeles FBI came to have possession of an iPhone which contained many communications between the owner of that phone and HUSHPUPPI. During the laundering of the funds from the New York-based company, at least 396,050 US dollars were laundered by a second money mule who opened bank accounts in Los Angeles, giving Los Angeles FBI venue on the case. The iPhone showed many communications to a Dubai-based number +971 543 777 711. This phone was listed in the iPhone contacts under the name Hush. There was also a Snapchat contact with the number under the name HUSHPUPPI5, whose account called himself the billionaire Gucci Master. The FBI review of HUSHPUPPI's Instagram account found a post where he listed his own Snapchat account as HUSHPUPPI5. Instagram, who fully cooperates with law enforcement, provided to the FBI that the Instagram account used the email rayhushpuppy@gmail.com and the phone number corresponded. The account was created on October 10, 2012 and had many logins from the UAE. Snapchat, also a US-based company who fully cooperates with the law enforcement, provided that HushPuppy5 account used the same email as the Instagram account rayhushpuppy@gmail.com and a different UAE number. The Gmail account, Google, is a US-based company who fully cooperates also with law enforcement, revealed that an Apple account was created on 29th March 2014 in the name Ray Hushpuppi and used both the Gmail account and the account rayhushpuppi@icloud.com and another Gmail account. The other Apple account found used the name God is Good, Godson, and the Gmail account God is Good All the Time 0007 @gmail.com, but often used the name Raymond Abbas in account records, given the mailing address was 1706 Palazzo Versace, Dubai, UAE. The rayhushpuppy@gmail.com account was used to list that property from the 4th of April 2020 through the 3rd of May 2021. Now, through the combination of IP addresses, login records, and telephone login records, all of the above accounts could be clearly shown to belong to the same individual. The emails also contained things such as copies of Abbas' Nigerian passports and UAE resident card, which further confirm these accounts were under his personal control. Receipts for wire transfer of large volumes, including $250,000 and $2.3 million, were found in the emails linking Abbas in the later case to the Chicago Woodbury case. Other indicators included proof that Abbas picked up wire transfers from Western Union in the UAE in 2018 and MoneyGram transactions in the UAE, all using his UAE resident card. Kindly let us know what you think of how the FBI and the Dubai police traced and found him and arrested him. For over a year, they have been tracking him, following his digital footprint on the internet. Thank you. Let us know your thoughts.
It has the inside story of a cyber fraud scheme that duped a Chicago company into sending $15 million to an overseas scammer. But federal prosecutors say the scam was much larger and more lucrative than that. If you've ever wondered whether the long arm of the law is long enough to find, apprehend, and charge a cyber scam that originated overseas, in this case, the answer is yes. Meet Olalekan Jacob Ponle. Sources pointed us to his Instagram feed, which looks like lifestyles of the rich and famous. Fancy clothes, fast cars, a freewheeling lifestyle. Federal prosecutors say Ponle is behind a fraud scheme worth more than $50 million. An unnamed Chicago-based company was allegedly duped into sending wire transfers totaling more than $15 million. Another local company lost $2.3 million. Here's how prosecutors investigators say Ponley's scheme worked. Either he or his co-conspirators were able to gain access to companies' email accounts through a phishing attack. In one of the Chicago cases, they allegedly sent an email that appeared to be from the company's chief accounting officer to another employee ordering the transfer. The criminal complaint says the fraudulent email was almost identical to a prior legitimate email, right down to the name on the bank account. But the account number was different. The feds say Ponley's scheme spanned at least 9 months last year. During that time, one of his Instagram posts read, "Money don't make a man makes money." Ponley is a Nigerian national. The FBI caught up to him living in the United Arab Emirates. That country expelled him, and federal agents brought him to Chicago last night for an initial court appearance this morning. A detention hearing is scheduled for late next week.
A lot of money.
And the feds say that he converted a lot of that money to Bitcoin, so there's a decent chance these companies may never see it back. Yeah.